Hi, everybody. I'm gonna warn y'all in advance. I'm sleepy, and it's entirely my own fault. It's because I'm fucking stupid. I'm like obscenely stupid. I know this. I know this. But my buddy wanted something else to play World of Warcraft with, so I just spent the past I had a 3 hour nap in between it. I spent too long leveling a druid, okay, and now I'm half asleep. But I don't have anything banked, so I'm having to do daily videos, so I can't really put a lot of thought into things. I thought, I don't need to put a lot of thought into this, I just need to play and enjoy and smile. You don't need to know the smile part, because obviously I'm not using the camera, but hey, it stands. I just warned you ahead of time. If there's a lot of yawning and a lot of reading mistakes, that is why. But other than that, I'm going to stop talking shit. Load. That's how I do it. I was like, how do I do this? Arg! Table drops a few inches. The table drops the few inches we'll be able to lift it with a hard crash back onto the tile. I'd be worried about the cracks, but the floor's already pretty shattered around here from the years. The table must actually be their gold storage, and it's just painted to look like wood. That's the only explanation. Catch your breaths and give our strained muscles a moment to relax. What is the muscle situation with these dinosaur folk, right? So they've obviously just turned into regular old bipedal hominid. You know, they're humanoid. So, judging by that, the only additional muscle structure would have would be in their additions. It's like the long snout, their fins, so they'd have a couple extra muscles in their neck. Anything to do with their tail. So I guess the tail, they would have been bipedal with a tail. I'm not sure how that would work, but I mean, you could turn on a dime, you'd be certainly more agile at high speeds. I don't know. I'm thinking about this too much. Anyway, I don't know enough about the biology to even think about that kind of jazz. Why can't Livy help us? She's super strong. Livy's enjoying herself in the pool, bro. We don't want to ruin her time. Her chair thing has wheels. We can use that. No, buddy. Stop thinking. I think it might be a bit. Yep. I think it might be a bit small. Ah, no fair. She's going to go to her room soon. Why can't she help? Not in front of any guests, yeah? It's true, though. You don't know that? Come on. Damien Mini-Me pouts. Got a better grip on the table now. Let's try one more time. I'm ready. 1, and a 2, and a... Wait! What? What's up? Oh. Mom must have been talking about the plastic table in the garage, not the table. I'm too tired to deal with your bullshit. You're right. What? Guess we got all this thing back to the dining room, fellas. That's a fucking face and a half right there. After getting the suspicious level table back inside, Damien and I carried the much lighter plastic on outdoor. As he catch my breath, I noticed the younger dinosaur is gone. Maybe ran off to do something else. Anyway, guess now's time to ask. Damien. Yeah? What's that about Olivia? What was that about Olivia going to her room? Huh. Sorry, yeah, awkward silence fills the air for a few moments. It's just... don't really stick around for family events is all. Regular introvert stuff, you know, no big deal. Your parents are okay with that? Why wouldn't it be? She's her own person. Right. Here's some experiences for food, though. Yeah. Hey, speaking of food, do you want to check on the grill? Why, there's no way the food's done by now. I know, I just like the smell. Right. I have really bad asthma. I will say it over and over again, right? And I struggle to breathe, but I really like the smell of a wood fire. And I also really like the smell of charcoal burning or like a barbecue grill. It's comforting. And somewhat like, kind of makes me hungry. Sweet, let's go. Eat your nose. Make our way over where Damon's dad is manning the grill. Catch a whiff of spices and marinades applied to all the meat. Sophie's accompanying him, helping to place the meat on the grill. How's it coming along, Pops? Making any heavy like him? You know what? Have a look for yourself. Step aside and lets us gaze at the variety of barbecue set over the flames. Smell of... The smell of it cooking and the symphonic sizzling sound has my mouth watering in seconds. Good, right? I'll say. We're going to use a pair of tongs to grab a piece of steak that looks halfway cooked. So you gotta let these babies have some time to get seared on each side. That really hones the flaw. Splat. Whoops. That's about silence we never run as we stare down at the piece of meat on the floor. It's not around. Hey, Olivia, you want it? I don't know why that's so funny to me. Pair of eyes peer over the edge of the pool. Sure, does it. What's this now? Randy proceeds to chuck steaks right into the water, as one would do with chum to attract fish. Whoosh! Jesus! Since you're our first guest, Dinko, you get the honour of getting choice picks. Which one do you want? I wouldn't pause. Nonsense. Better to get in picks now before the other guests arrive later. Think it was payback for all the soda and chips you've been getting us. Come again? Well, guess burger's more convenient. Don't get to attend the family BBQ every day. Excellent choice. Want it rare, medium, or well done? And go for the rare. Damon licks his lips and says that. Rare. What the? Carnivores, right. Pretty sure a raw burger would kill me. I'll take it well done, please. Yeah, I'm sure you want ketchup with it too, huh? Come on, Damien. One well done burger coming right up. Not gonna take any chances. Saying you're missing out, amigo. Pretty sure your mother was just messing with him. We'd never serve that sort of thing to a guest. No way we can afford to sit. Randall is at a hearty guffaw as he lifts the burgers on his grill. Lefts the burgers. Left. Why is that hard for me to say? Left. So I'm turning into Daffy Duck. Sorry, son. May not look like it. Well, Caldera has a share of humans. From what I know, you guys can eat about anything, right? Raw meat aside. I mean, yeah, I guess. Must be nice just to be able to grab whatever's on sale at the market. The prices these days are getting crazy. Seen some of that synthetic meat around. That might be cheaper. Why not try it out? Even the grill. Sorry. One taboo stumbled into head first. Noted. Change the subject before things get awkward. So, hey, Damien, been curious this whole time. What exactly is Summerside celebration? Did my dad tell you earlier? Last warm day of the year. I get that part, but why is it a holiday? That. I don't really remember either. Guess you should have been paying more attention in school. But concerned doesn't know this much about his own culture he's currently celebrating. Actually, probably doesn't even need a reason. Why would you? It's the last warm day of the year, and the excuse for a get-together is finding my book. Hell yeah, I totally agree. Kid flumps down hard on the grass, in a way that children can do without shattering something. And we don't gotta go to school, it's nice and warm, we get to eat real good. I think those mains had the right idea. Hey! Mains? Yeah? Hey, Inko. Are you ever... No. That's about ready. No sacrifice. About time the guest showed up too. Be here any minute. Olivia! Across the yard, Olivia contentedly drifted to the middle of the pool. Though a look came across her face upon hearing Damien's mum, she began paddling towards the raised deck. Splorch. You going in soon? Yeah? Sure you don't want to wait until the others get here? Yeah, wait till the food's ready and we can eat together. I'd rather not. I just have a lot of art stuff to do, sorry. Damon's little brother steps out from the small deck. He said we'd play sometime today. She tries to back her uncertain tone with a shaky smile. Maybe later, Vinny. Have fun? Yeah. Sorry for the cut, I had to sneeze and it was really fucking sore. Ow. Have fun? She lifts herself from the pillow and kneels atop the chair. Confused how her legs work. I guess that's perhaps they only do it above the knees. Turning about, her hands carefully set her feet down on the chair's footrests. Really settled in the chair, Olivia rolls herself to the sliding back door of the house. I think the table's just about set. Oh, that's really nice. I just realised, like, how did she get up? But there's an actual, see if you look to the right of Damien, there is an actual wheelchair ramp. Not exactly any safety rails in the thing, but no. We really are just waiting on the others. Has your friend texted you at all? Let's say she'll be here about now. Oh, it's Liz. Nice. Bringing her uncle too. Oh, snap. That's nice. Bust out the brewski. In fact, Damien shields his eyes and looks upward behind me. I turn to, but this angle I can't see anything. Yeah, they're in the front yard. I'll go get them. I guess you would be able to see them. Yeah. Damien rushes through the back door and into the house. A moment later emerges again as if to show the new guests. Ta-da! Nah, don't make it weird. Hey, bud. Oh, Inko, you're here. Yeah, I got it. Neat. Come on, Uncle Meg, we're here. I know, I'm not that old. Giant figure lumbers through the doorway. That's not what I told him to get. Michael! Randy, how you been? Do pat each other's back, give a firm handshake. Doing good, doing good. How about yourself? It's one of the ridiculous gals at Mardi Gras. Nothing like that. She's been trying to relate a bit more to the younger generation recently. Seems we're just too different these days after all. Ah, come on, leave that stuff to the kids. Then he sees me. Huh? Mr. Ferris? You know him? Yeah, we've met. Takes the same train as me. Been helping out. Recommended to try a chain out. Liz jerks her head in my direction furiously. I'm going to get it later. Oh god, really we're getting that handshake now. I think it popped all my bones at once. For the bread, son, Uncle. Your turn on the grill. Oh, don't worry, kid. All you can do is keep an eye on them and make sure they don't catch fire. Damon's father leaves after I nod. I rest too. I were Damon, Vinny, and I just set the chairs, table chairs. Where Damien, Vinny, and I had just set the chairs and table. There we go. I can read. Turning to the grill with a grimace, I swallow my nerves and take up the tongs. Nothing to worry about. Nothing bad so far. Fire! Oh, fire! Bah! Oh. Sorry. Liz, what you doing here? No one else talking about Randy's cooking. I figured what's in the menu. What do you think I'm doing? What the f*** do you get my uncle to dress like he's going to be in a music video? He asked for help. You thought that was good help? Yeah, he just didn't take it right. Across the yard, Vinny's jumping at the shiny object. Mr. Ferris caves and lends it to him. See, problem solved. Ignoring Vinny. Now strutting around like a gangster. Oh man, whatever. What's actually cooking? I motioned to the silver tray spread out next to the grill. It's a lot of meat. Are you a herbivore? I am, but I think Damien thought ahead for me. Wasn't that the salad I brought? I knew you wouldn't forget about me like that. Is Olivia out here? She's just in the pill, decided to go inside. Liz's head is still for a moment as if she's in thought. Apparently it's a common thing with her. Yeah. I was hoping she'd have stuck around for once. She does this often. Every time Damien's folk throw a party, she slips away to her room. Sometimes I see her at the window. Itchy nose! Stop with the sneezy. Her eyes motion me to turn and look at a particular window. Can't really see it from this angle. Why would now be any different then? Liz shoots me an annoying look. What? Well, I figured she was opening up a little to you. I mean, I guess, to some degree. Not like I have a frame of reference. At best, I can kind of talk to Olivia now. Did you just hiss at me? No. What the? The grill! Spin around and see something that caught fire. Grab whatever his tongue, flail it around, hoping it would air, we put it out. Works well enough, but it's pretty burnt. That one's a lost cause. I give the piece of charcoal a careful look in, yeah. Doesn't look edible in the least. I'll have it. I put it back to the side, turn back to face Liz. You seen a bit of Olivia opening up? Yeah, it's strange, but also good. Certainly a bit surreal, after all this time. Liz lets out a sigh and shrugs. Well, it's a shame, but it is what it is. I want to go catch up with the others. See ya. Liz returns to the rest of the gathering and leaves me alone with the grill once again. Burnt piece of meat aside, the food's looking good. Not exactly the best grill master, not like it matters too much. Not like it matters too much to Damien's folk, whether food's actually cooked or not is purely an aesthetic matter. A couple of more flips, the meat's brown and sizzling. It's good enough in my book to put them along with the other finished pieces. I'm thinking I'm about done with my shift. Damien's number's next. He's just going to be wrapping up these last few. Doesn't take me long to spot him chatting with Liz, who's enraptured with whatever guaranteed high-concept discussion they're having. Damien! Frill things peek a bit as he turns around to face me. Your turn! You got it, hombre. He waves Liz over and takes firm hold of the spatula. Time to get some more. Suddenly pauses as his eyes fall upon the charred remains of the once juicy and savoury piece of meat. Picks up the piece of meat and specs for chomping down with a single bite. I'll finish cooking the last pieces, Inky. Inky, if you'd be an awesome dude, can you start serving the others what's ready to chow down? Chow on? I think my brain wanted to say chow down on. I just said chow on. Give Damien a nod and grab a tray of cooked meat. Take the tray over to the eagerly awaiting crowd, with all the care to be expected from someone surrounded by a hungry meat-eating saurian, upon seeing the platter of delectable edible flesh. Stop whatever they are doing and begin to gather around the table. Then I said, that's because you look like a student yourself, miss. That's rich coming from you. Meat. It's final here, Vincent. Remember your manners. Hopefully with my salad, too. Seems everyone had a pretty good time with their meal. They even ate the ones that I cooked, though I can see Damien's little brother making a slight face of disgust. Still ends up chomping the meat anyway. All in all, pretty satisfied with how my cooking turned out. Take the seat next to Damien and Liz and prepare my meal before I dig in. I go with the tried and true ketchup and nothing more. And with my burger prepared, I go in for my first bite. Gotta say, Damien's dad did a great job with the patty. What you think, Inko? Give it a thumbs up and smile the best I can with a mouthful. Elder Dinosaur gives me a toothy, sauce-stained grin in return. Xavier Damien gets that toothy grin of his. Savouring well-cooked meat patty in a buns, each bite I slowly lose myself in the party's mood. Though I feel more ancillary from it, seeing as adults lost in work talk while Damien and Liz are handling the excitable Vinny. Humming around a mouthful of burger, my eyes wander. The tiger is smaller than mine. There are tons of toys scattered around the low-cut grass. Not too many plants either, just grass and a couple of shrubs running alongside the fence. The word quaint comes to mind, maybe intimate. I could picture the kinds of events happening back here. I shake my head, clearing my photographer's mind away. It's Damien's place, private property. I have to ask before I do anything camera-related. Thinking about it though, I do have my camera securely stored in my backpack inside the home. Part of me considers grabbing it. I look back towards the house to spy a certain someone at the window. Olivia leers out across the yard. She's too far away to tell exactly what she's staring at. Must be her room then. Her gaze shifts a bit. I still can't see what she's looking at, but it's in my direction. Or Damien's. He's sitting next to me. Carefully trace her eyes with focus, leading side to side, slowly coming to the plate in my hand. Checking back, she's laser focused on something. I wonder. Slowly lift the plate up and Olivia's head tilts towards it. Lower it and her head tilts downward. Part of me wants to test this further. It's had to be every waste of food. Whatever illusion she was under is shattered with a shake of her head. I can hear Olivia's annoyed growl as she turns to stop at me and returns to whatever she was doing. Did she want some? Why not come out? Well, nobody would mind if I just brought a plate in and left. Nice, my fingers are sticky from all the finger food. To the point where they stick to my paper plate. Actually kinda gross. I remember why I avoid it normally. Ungluing my fingers from plate, Damien's mother notices my plight. Use the kitchen sink for that, Inko. Or the pool. Sticking my thoroughly maintained, marinated fingers in the pool. Seems like a future issue for whoever's to clean it up later. Thank you, ma'am. I think I'll use the sink. Damien's already gotten up for thirds, so there's plenty. Load up a new paper plate with steak and whatever remains of the ribs, and discreetly head inside. Thankfully the sliding door is partially open. Just enough I can use my foot to push the rest of the way. Sorry. Coffee table in the living room. Good a place as any. Kitchen's right there. Just rinse my hands off for a bit. Making little rouge of the dish soap. Start scrubbing my hands thoroughly. When I feel the stickiness start to unstick itself, I look out the window. Damien's parents seem to be focused on Vinny, but Damien's still shooting looks to the left. Hyperactive hybrid shoots up from his seat, disappearing from view. Wonder where he... Woo! Splish! Dang, clothes still on and all. Kid was serious about washing the sand in the pool. Man, I could have gone from a dip myself. The AC here makes a huge difference. Must be 90 degrees out today. Plenty of soda. Listen, for someone that has frequently enjoys a shaved head, you gotta take care of your napper, because it's easier to burn than you think, even if you've got hair. Plenty of soda, I'm not in danger of dehydration at least. But geez, I'm only noticing just now how warm I still am from stepping inside. Surprised there's no steam rising from me. Looks a little red too. Good thing I didn't bring any sunscreen. Crap. It's not that bad yet. See? See? It's a thing! Maybe the Pains have some sunscreen around. No, the reptiles, they wouldn't have any. Maybe I'll just have to deal with it. My knuckles start hurting from being wrung so much. The smell isn't gone yet, though. Anyway, should be clean enough too. Both of us are frozen, still locked in a staring contest. Steak shoved in the mouth, she stares like a deer caught in the headlights. Spits the steak back onto the plate on her lap, grips inside of her sleeves. It takes me a moment to collect myself and muster up some conversation. Yeah, your delivery came in. You want a soda with that? The joke goes unlaughed at. I tried. May as well. Need to get to the fridge. Ah, right. Sorry. Step aside to give Olivia enough space. She rolls herself out of the fridge, opens it, and rummages through. Exchange a few awkward glances, to the point it's palpable in the air. So, what are you doing? Getting a soda. Kid's taking your spot in the pool? That's fine. It's gonna go crash in my room. When there's still a party going on outside? I'm busy with art stuff. Stuffing the soda can in her pocket. Coat pocket, Olivia redirects herself around with a flick of her tail, closes the fridge shut. What about the party? What about it? Still going on. And get stuff to work on. Even though it's a holiday, it's a perfect time to get together with friends and family, and I'm not their family if you hadn't noticed. I'm not going to be here for much longer. That's a new look from her. It's because of what I said. Olivia? What? A couple of different things dancing on top of my tongue I wish to say. Some would be intrusive, especially after what she just said. However, one sticks out the most, especially after she's brought up working on it. I genuinely want to see Olivia's process. Would you, mind some company? What? Seems pretty empty in the house to be by your lonesome. Maybe nice to hang out. Plus, I want to see your art for a while now. Especially as I recall her freshman piece that's displayed right next to the principal's office. Didn't show you some of my stuff. I have my portfolio drive in my backpack. I have to hold back my laugh as a silly, strangled noise of surprised confusion escapes her mouth. Is that an okay then? No, it's just... I don't want anyone else in my room. How about the living room? Motion to the well-loved couch nearby. She hums in thought for a moment. You really that interested? Yeah. Want to see your work ever since I found out that Sasuke piece in the gala was yours. Clutches her hands together tightly. Okay, fine. You're so interested, you can watch. Moves herself back towards the shut door. Need to get the stuff set up first though. Sure, I'll be on the couch. Ow, my ankle. It cracked! Kinda feel bad missing it in the party too. I doubt I'll get another chance at this. Liv returns with a small easel, already set up with a half-finished painting. Takes a moment to shift herself from her wheelchair to the end of the couch right next to me. It's pretty close to me. I can feel her thigh barely brush against mine, but I tried to pay it no mind. Ah, numb leg. My god, funny bits. Paint looks like a bust of a nondescript dino guy. With how vibrant these guys are, it could easily be a portrait of someone specific. This isn't that good. Rez pays off and crumples it in her hands. Starting over then? Don't interrupt. Takes a deep breath. Paintbrush nears the canvas slowly and gracefully. Although it's clear her nerves are getting to her. Okay. Wait. Olivia looks down for a moment before she jerks her head back up, her face gaining a reddish hue. Dude, why'd you scooch so close? I didn't. You're the one who sat next to me. Ah. Looks away for a moment, realising how over the top her reaction was. I love it. See that face there, just that? I love that face. Uh-oh. Oh no! I think I muted myself. Have I been on mute? Oh shit. Give me a minute. I think we were okay. I don't know. I don't know. Does double take at me and furrows her burr. What's wrong with your skin? I was born like this? Shut up, that's not. You know what? Yes, it is. But I mean, it's red. Ah, yeah, I'm sunburned. As I look over, the red splotch on my arm. Olivia raises a hand and touches it. Ow, why? Jeez, that really hurts. Yeah, it does. I didn't think to get sunscreen on my way over. Wouldn't happen to be any here, right? Point taken. But some of those spiky plants outside, aloe something. Now you need to be careful which one you fucking use. Just snap a leaf off. Mrs. Payne wouldn't care probably. Heard something about that plant before, yeah. I guess I'll give it a shot. Get up and head back to the front door. Lo and behold, there are in fact a number of those spiky plants around. Walk up to the nearest one, carefully grab a leaf spot with dull spikes. Bends and snaps off pretty easily. Looks good enough to eat. Probably tastes awful. Again, depends which one. Because one of them's kind of toxic, but the other one's really good. It's really good for curing. Is this really good for curing sunburnt skin? Back inside, Olivia started painting again. She gazes intently at the page, and the plate of food I'd brought in had been cleaned. Olivia holds one last rip in her mouth like a cigarette, wags it up and down between her teeth. She sees me, she crunches the bone in two, and swallows the last of it whole. I bring up the aloe leaf. That's it! Nods, and extends a hand to grab it. I hand her the thick leaf. She extends a single claw. When she catches the edge of the skin, she makes quick work peeling the husk off. You do that often? Not me. Sophia used it a lot to make smoothies for the family and healing salves for Vinny. You're pretty too. Olivia blinks, coughs, and grimaces. To paint, I mean. Natural homemade healing recipe, huh? Gonna have to ask for that later. Come in handy down the line. Move to remove my jacket so aloe can be applied properly. But before I notice, Olivia's face turned a darker shade again. No! No need to remove your jacket. Just roll up your sleeves and put the jelly on your neck. Hands being now exposed. Jelly, doing your best not to look in eyes with me. Not to lock eyes with me. Not to look at my eyes, not to lock eyes with me. Like my brain's making the jumps and logic for me. After rolling up my sleeves, I scoop a dollop of opaque substance. Feeling of relief hits me the moment it spread across my neck. Man, this feels good. Start applying more to my nose, cheeks, and most importantly, the top of my head. See? It's a thing. The top of your napper gets way more burnt than you know. As I do, I watch Olivia continue her painting, taking extra attention to her brush strokes. The way she moves it down the canvas with such smoothness and gentleness shows her level of concentration. Not too rushed, but not that overly focused on the art either. Using the last of the aloe to cover my arms, I'm fully covered in rudimentary remedy. Take a second to throw the husks away in the kitchen trash, catching a glimpse of the party outside. Everyone looks like they're having a good time out there, except for Mrs. Sophia, who's currently trying to chase a very soaked Vinny with a towel. Again, my brain wanted to say catch. Back on the couch, Olivia's paint is starting to make a more defined shape. Unlike the cityscape piece, however, it looks more organic. She continues to paint in silence, occasionally doing a quick glance at me to see if I'm still watching. Don't want to poke at Olivia for no reason, but it might just be my only chance to ask. Hey, Olivia. Your family, the Paynes, seem like a lively bunch. What's that supposed to mean? Like, I knew Damien was eccentric, but I can see he gets it from the rest of your family. First of all, the Paynes are my godparents. Secondly, yeah, they are. So, how long have you known him for? Olivia pauses for a moment mid-brushstroke, but then continues. Practically my whole life. Tim and I have known each other since we were carpet crocs. And his parents have known my dad since forever. Since before we were even neighbours. Friends of the family? Pretty much. No reason why I'm living with him. Her muzzle clamped shut. Forget what I just said. The words were spoken with a tone tinged bitter with something. A tone I felt very familiar with whenever my own family is brought up. Sure. The only sounds left now are brushstrokes on the canvas. The focus turns back to the patch of blotchy red and pale acrylic oil slowly forming across the white expanse. Occasionally Olivia's grey eyes would glance my way before going back to her work. Compared to a more rapid pace of time-lapse art videos I viewed, she was more deliberate with each of her movements. Pretty obvious since most of those were done digitally. Another thing I'd not considered. Still, staring at the painting in progress itself, there's something uncanny about it. It's now more formed, definitely looking like something. Cupping my chin with one hand in contemplation, I use the other to try and trace out peachy pale and vibrant red colours. Olivia looks back to me again, and a glint of something shines through her eyes. Hold that pose now. Hey. How long have you been using me as a layman doll? Her hand feels to cover up. The snort comes from her nose, followed by a gremlin-like cackle. Consider it practice to see my process. I want a refund. Nope. Looking again, it's slowly becoming an oil bust of my burnt face. Like looking in a mirror, eh? Could you at least get my good angle? No. Turning back to the mural de melanoma, Olivia starts adding a blotch of cream to my head. A sigh escapes my lips. Hey, I said stay still. Why, I'm not that red. Another high-pitched giggle comes out of Olivia. It's called artistic license. Well, it needs to be renewed. Despite being a bit of a joke, I feel myself smiling. Must be the new sounds from her. It's the first time I think I've seen her happy outside of Dakin's class. And yeah, that laugh of hers is kind of infectious. Ow, my jaw. Silence returns though, and the mood feels much lighter now. I feel so stiff right now. I don't know how long I've been holding this pose for. If I had to guess, from the sunlight filtering in the house, it's been at least an hour. Mural de melanoma was almost done, and it was staring back at me with the most intense eyes. Olivia's attention was left on one final detail, the hand holding my chin. I'm thankful she'd finished the sunglasses first, because the reflected light from the sliding back door had been searing my retina. Olivia, hush. She turns her head and focuses entirely on the hand by my ear. Pupils moving rapidly to try and take in every last detail. Her fingers twitch as her hand hovers over the painted hand. Her eyes are now shifting between my hand and my eyes. Her hand is now quaking, and growing redness suffused her face. The more she looks towards my eyes, the more her arm shakes and her face brightens. Finally turns away from me entirely, bringing both of her arms with her, and away from me and the canvas. Okay. Her cheeks puff out as she exhales her held breath. Okay. She finally turns her cheery red face from the canvas and expects a near complete portrait. I am just a skinwalker, aren't I? Like, I'm not a real human. I'm like a faceless demon. I'll come back to this later. Can I? Yeah, you can drop your hand now. Whew, finally. I lay back on the couch, feeling my spinal cord pop in rapid succession. I said your hand. Can't. Attempt to stretch my arm out in front of me. Because of my stiffened muscles, my forearm are pulled back towards my face. I repeat the motion several times, the movement helping to ease the muscle until my arm finally doesn't feel spring-loaded. While I was busy trying to fix my arm, Olivia was picking up the canvas. That's about it. Go join the others or whatever. Drags the canvas, easing the acrylic tubes back to her room. I wonder if she'll keep that one. And I wonder if she'll stay in her room again. Been inside for a while. Don't think anyone outside has noticed we've been gone. Vinny and Damon seem to accept Olivia would stay inside, but... Wait. I've caught her a bit off guard. Invite her to join you back outside. That sounds nice. If I'm going outside, word me to leave without saying bye at least. She looks at me quizzically. Sure? Think I'll try staying until the end. This has probably been the best day I've had since I moved here. My first real friends in a long while. Glad they've been invited. She's not leaving, but she's scanning me suspiciously. Damien's been a great friend, and his folks have been really nice to me. Better than my own parents, even. You're lucky to have them. I guess. Good for you. I had fun with that. Have fun with that. I really need to. I think you should come along. She freezes. What? Her eyes widen, some of the colour leaves her face. No, I can't. Why not? Agoraphobia. Mr. and Mrs. Payne. You already have Vincent and Damien to worry about, and right now, we're hosting all the other guests. We have plenty to deal with already. I am not worth the accommodations. Just leave it. Let them be normal. Even then, like I said, I don't have much time. I don't have much time left. What does that mean? That's like making me really worried she's dying or something. That's a little overly harsh, and it was every argument she had. The kind of arguments come from desperation and guilt to convince herself it's for her own good. Maybe it's a little presumptuous, but I think at least the sort of thoughts I've had reading notes from my parents allotting me resources like I'm just an anthropomorphized mouth certainly doesn't seem like I'm worth it to them sometimes. But your godparents, right? Helping your folks, yeah, but they chose to have you here because they want to let you be normal. That doesn't... normal part of your family, I mean. I don't think they'd have you here if they didn't want that. Please go on and tell me more about my own family. Her voice is sardonic. Excuse me, sorry. Asthma. She's not making eye contact anymore, but she's listening intently. This is all stuff she's known already. But you're absolutely right about one thing. Don't have much time left. Neither do I, honestly. Even as most because of moving. You know what they say about rolling stones gathering no moss? In that way, we're in the same boat. Give it a shot. Perfectly good moss out there. Okay. I'll try it with you. That analogy was pretty dumb, but you're right. Back to Squeak's back open. Even with sunglasses, I wince at the sudden brightness. Bah! Take a step out and stretch my back, working out the last bit of stiffness from my shoulders. Olivia still waits at the threshold of the door. What you waiting for? A curtain call. You're a dick, dude. With a grin, I draw the sliding door even wider. With a beckoning wave, I attempt to usher Olivia as if I were a personal attendant. Got that out. Don't make it weird. Despite her words, her tone was more humoured than annoyed. Relax, nobody was looking. Looks like there's definitely no more food left. About right. As Olivia rolls down a small wooden ramp I hadn't noticed, we catch Damien on the bottom step. Olivia? At the table, heads turned towards us, like a surprised etch on the faces of most of them. Instead of answering him verbally, Olivia's hand comes up in a nervous wave. The rest of the party resumes their prior discussions, well, maybe a bit livelier than before. Cool to see you out here again. Hey Damien, what are you all the way over here for? Can't stand to be by Liz's uncle when he's eating. He's got those fibrous teeth. Ugh. Like blue whales have? Yeah, freaks me out. His dentist must make a fortune. Yeah. Hey, Olivia, what are you doing back out here? Forget something? Nah, just... that'd be good to enjoy the weather while it lasts. Bah! Damien perks up with his frills undulating. No, Damien, stop that. Yeah, I don't think I want to see those undulate. Olivia quivers as Dalian grin grows wider and the frills start moving faster. Ew. Even I'm getting unnerved by how those things move. Damien? Sorry, you know these things got a mind of their own. Finding those weird flaps still. Dude, you were just complaining about Mr. Ferris and his teeth. At least he can keep his mouth shut. Hey! I can always wear a beanie. No, you can't. Remember last time you tried? Both Damien and Olivia share a laugh over some event they're privy to. When I finish, Damien asks a $1,000,000 question. You going to join, or... She turns her head my way and I give her a support thumbs up. Yeah. Damien finally stands from the step. And we all start heading for the table. Each partygoer greets us as we approach. The loudest from... Libby! Hey. You finally came to play again. The rambunctious boy hoots and hollers and bounces in circles around her. Olivia huddles her arms and looks aside in my direction, feeling the stares from the table. I give her a reassuring thumbs up. Actually, this is perfect. Thank you, Vinny. At some point, Olivia's able to give. This is something Olivia is able to give. when she's so worried about just talking. Hope she goes for it. A little tired, Vinny. But no, come on, Livy, you promised we'd play today, like old times. Please. Oh, alright, you win. I did promise. You want to play cannon then? Yeah, cannon. Alright then, ready? Round loaded. Fire! Yeet! Oh god, that was a bad idea. Woo! Andy! Like so. Vinny's still young. Michael? Vinny, be careful. I'm okay. Phew! You gotten stronger, Olivia? No, shut up. Anyway, can we do it again? Olivia smiles and pats his head. It's weird seeing it, but she readies Vincent for another launch. The girl has a break to this smile I've never thought she had. I've got to sneeze stuff again. There's a head there, Miss Payne. Woo! Alright, I get it. Vincent! You dead? No more cannon. Olivia and Vincent share a disappointed look. Now there's more things you two can do. Vincent perks up and immediately rushes off. Oh, I know. Liv returns back to the rest of the group with an uneasy smile. Miss Payne steps forward, her hands held up and wavering. Olivia. Hi, Auntie. Miss Payne and her husband approach, both with nervous smiles. When she speaks, it's with a certain restraint, holding her excitement back, as if worried if it showed too much she'll change her mind and go back in. I didn't miss much, right? I'm glad you came out, dear. Well, the woman kneels in front of her and wraps her arms around her. It's been too long, little Ace. Randy ruffles her hair with his other arm, while also encircles both Olivia and Sophia. Well, Olivia does the best to avoid his palm, which I'm assuming is still sticky. You can see a tiny smile on her face. Time seemed to pick up speed after Olivia came out. Damien and his father returned to the grill, managing to prep and cook a final serving of meaty goodness for an early dinner. Decided I could go for seconds and get a few scraps out of this and that. Nearly dropped my food when I got a rough pat on the shoulder from behind. It's Mrs. Payne. Mr. Payne looks down at me with a thankful smile. Mrs. Payne and Mr. Ferris had continued their conversation until Mr. Ferris' throat ran dry. The rest of us had to contend with a hyperactive child with an armoury of foam dart guns. Felt bad for Liz. She became a one-woman shooting gallery for the boy. And Olivia. And me. And Damien. But at least he looked apologetic about it. Things are winding down. Food is officially all gone. Everyone's exhausted physically and mentally, yet thoroughly satisfied emotionally. Olivia pads by me, having returned to the pool to cool down and stretch out. There was just one last thing to really cap this off. Okay, everyone. God, she really does have a long neck. I hollered to everyone currently on deck, grouped up nicely for me. Looking through the viewfinder of my popped-up camera, I adjust the focus to ensure everyone's captured perfectly in the shot. Right. On 3, give me your biggest smiles. Oh, there's going to be a lot of, horrifying teeth. Wait! Olivia turns away from the camera, looking at Damon. With a grin, Damon waves for me. Dude, you gotta be in this too. She nods, words of agreement from everyone. Well, been a while since I've used this mode, so why not? Set the time delay, along with sports mode. Sure, with 10 rapid succession shots, at least one of them will be perfect. Can also do some post-production on it too. Ensuring that focus is still fine, I click the shutter button and keep count in mind. 29, 28. By 13, I've set myself next to Damien above Olivia. Alright, 9, 8, 7. Feel something wrap around my ankle, press against my back. On 4, 3, 2, 1, ah! The camera flash goes off 10 times as I'm pushed over by Damien, pulled into the pool. Okay. I will go another round. It's nearly a full month and things starting to feel natural at school now. Well, compared to my old skills. Except now I've actually made some friends. Good friends. I'm pretty sure we're good friends anyways. People who know how to measure friendship. Outside of that party a few days ago, I haven't hung out with any of them outside of school. If friends just hung out at school, good friends did stuff outside school. So where does that put us? Still early in the school year. I'll figure out friendship conversion rate at some point. It's not like I'm rushing either. Shades, focus! Leaving my current thoughts, I realise I'm in the middle of climbing a rock wall in a gymnasium. Huh, why was I spacing out again? Exhaustion. Buddy, are you good? Alright, the blood rushing to my head. I'm splat. Alright, put yourself off my majestic gym floor and hit the showers. Whew! Made it just in time. Take my seat next to Olivia, let myself relax for a second. Olivia, as usual, doodling away in her notebook. Take a quick peek at her new work, curious to see who she's trying to turn into a caricature today. Instead, page filled with various scribbles what looks to be a rat. The only piece of shading for its fur is on its head, save for a white spot around its right eye. Looks like the same one she doodled in a note we passed around in history. The mural shows in various poses and scenarios, some basic, some creative. There's even one wearing a cape, wielding a ridiculously giant sewing needle like a sword. I have a game like that, do you not? Hang on. Nah, I can't find it. I'm sure there's a game like that. Oh, it's a cute wee mouse. He's got a wee red cape and it generally has a needle. It's a sword. If anybody knows what I'm trying to think of, leave it in the comments. The rat doodle yours is pretty cute. Thanks. Actually, that reminds me. Look who else I drew over the weekend. Flips a couple of pages in the sketchbook, holds it up for me to see. Much to my surprise, it's none other than Mia. Olivia decided to draw her as what I can only describe as the most flattering ways... Olivia decided to draw her as what I can only describe in the most flattering of ways as a druggy harlot. Her clothes are even more ripped than her usual attire, and her jacket is filled with all kinds of unflattering patches, and her hair is styled into a gaudy mohawk that only detracts slightly from a face full of piercings and rings. In fact, she has a couple of rings piercing her eyelids to the point where I think it would be impossible to keep her eyes open from the weight. That's not even getting into the tattoos that Olivia's drawn on Mia's face. Can't help but let a snicker at the sight. You like? Sporting a smug grin, she looks my way. I mean, it's funny. How can she even breathe with all those nose rings? Doesn't need to. Feel the hot air already. Girl chuckles at her own joke. But if she saw that, steam would blow out of her ears. Yeah, stomp around uselessly and do nothing else. Seems like a pretty good idea on how she works. It's just predictable. It's not rocket science. We're interrupted by a pair of students. I recognise them, though I only know one of their names. Yo, Inko, my Hume. So you submitted for the art contest and I just love it. So good I had to show it to my friend. Yeah man, so I had to come see who made it when Lara told me all about it. When she told me I was like, oh my god, I just knew when I saw it had to be art. I just knew when I saw you had artistic spirit. Pretty damn fantastic, especially for a newbie. I'm a bit taken aback by her backhanded compliment. Still, that's a compliment. First real one I've had since coming to St. Hammond. But my art, I mean. Oh my gosh, never introduced myself, did I? I'm Kiara. Nice to meet you. Likewise. Cool. I mean, it's not that great of a piece, just something I had on hand. Last minute? Damn, you're selling yourself way too short here. Your work is gorgeous. Think we should hang out sometime. Oh, you slut, stop trying to get in his pants. Did that even work? Well, duh, they're bipedal. They're probably shut up, right? Do they lay eggs, though? Well, no, because there was only one. They must have became a million because they have memories. So it probably just... Oh, I guess it would work. Ah, shit, the bell's ringing soon. Already? Damn. Nice seeing you again, Inko. Keep up the great work. See you later. See you real soon, Inko. Can help the smells. My new friends wave goodbye and depart. You'll enjoy washing through my heads or play their words of praise. Gone by, Olivia's smell reflects the overwhelming cheer I'm feeling. Well, it seems to vanish the moment I look her way. Seems you're becoming the talk of the school. I mean, I hope I get some positive feedback about the work. Didn't realise it would be that good. Olivia cheers her lip in contemplation before turning to me. Inko, can I see your submission? Sure, give me a second. Luckily I'm prepared, as not only do I have my portfolio drive, I finally set up a cloud drive for it. It's as simple as open up the application on my phone, swipe into the exact digital copy, and present it to Olivia. Ta-da! Consider it my magnum opus. Magnum opus! I finally got to say it. You keep a copy of it on your phone? I got my whole portfolio in cloud storage. I learned it was a good practice from a couple of artist blogs. So what'd you think? Squints at my phone, she does her best to formulate an opinion. That's nice. Composition is really something. You mean composition? What did she say? Compost. Yeah, that. You did great, Ingo. Getting a compliment from Olivia on my work feels a bit alien to me. Maybe, just maybe, this was the start of something new. Yeah, I can almost feel it now. Incognito. Ace photographer capable of capturing masterpieces through a photo lens. Yeah, that's a nice ring to it. Olivia must see my self-congratulatory grin because her own drops. Alright, you did good. Don't let it go to your head. When the grin remains, she forced it off by elbowing me in the chest. Bah! Oh yeah, she's like super strong. Warned you. That's going to leave a bruise. The exchange behind us, Olivia gets ready for class. Boom! As was the norm now, Dakin began class with a violent abuse of school property. Good morning, let's settle down. I've got an announcement to go over. Sat back in my seat, subtly filling out the spot, but Olivia smacked me to check. Ah, checking for bruises. Yep, bruised. Sheesh. As the potato terrored on, continued on reading from an announcement sheet like he did every day, I found myself lost in my own thoughts. Nothing else really happens that I'd consider the ordinary. Things that are new, like the skill itself, are finally starting to become mundane. Later at lunch, I'm rattling off my best stand-up to Olivia when Damien's out getting seconds. Lizard retreated to her usual space in the rafters. Then she says, "Oh God, I am." Olivia's hand flies to her nose, trying and failing to contain the snort-filled laughter. As of chain reaction, moan laughter spills over a mouthful of cheap school burger. You suck at comedy. Olivia drinks greedily from her canteen to alleviate her sore vocal cords. That way you're all out of breath? It was a pity laugh. Stick to photography. Get a better one. Mood is slow to settle, but Olivia has caught her breath and speaks with a snide smile. In fact, I do. Triceratops, T-Rex, and a Rhinorex find a lamp. Mouth clamped shut, and eyes go wild. Olive? Perfect, I was looking for you two. Olivia casts her eyes down at her lunch, spearing her mystery meat roughly with a talon. Ah. Hey Ben, what's up? Ready to come by and congratulate on your submission entry. Once again? I mean, it is my best piece. Well, the praise is still surprising. It's exhilarating, all these compliments and everything. Thanks, man. Maybe I'll be the winner of the contest. What do you think, Olivia? Green Greater Girl flinches. Ben shakes his head. Also, Olivia, great to catch you here. Principal Scalar wanted to remind you that you need to clean up after yourself. Leaving messes in classes can disrupt students on other periods. Scalar said that? Why not tell Olivia herself? She's busy and tired of reminding you. Scoffs at the mention of her principal, yet keeps her mouth firmly closed. Must not be that important then. Enko just spent my entire second period cleaning up her mess because she's not taking anything seriously. I'm not supposed to be Scalar's errand boy, and I'm certainly not supposed to be a personal janitor. I'm left to frown at Olivia giving Ben the silent treatment. What's wrong? Was it wrong of me to think she'd be more open with everyone else like she is with me? You know how hard it is to scrub baking soda out from the carpet once it's dried? Baking soda? Just try not to make other people's lives harder. Ben, what the hell? Didn't mean that. Went too far. Olivia tries shooting me an indifferent gaze. Cracks into a bit of embarrassment when I don't return it. Ben's comment is completely uncalled for. I can't just stand around if he's not even going to defend himself. Come on, Ben, leave her alone. My point being, Olivia, this is completely ridiculous. I expect better. Expect? How can you have expectations for her? That came out a little wrong. I expect her to do the bare minimum and not waste my time. Doesn't even bother looking at Ben. Instead, she's looking at me with that sad face until she was quietly wheels away from us. I think I went a little too far there. Man pinches his brow and sighs. And left standing there with the student council president, I wonder what I had done that earned me Olivia's ire just now. That bad? You really wanted me to have lunch with her today. She's definitely going to give me an earful after school. He glances at his phone and grimaces at the notifications. Spoke to Sun, she's giving me one now. Well, you should probably grab your lunch while there's still time. Glances up at one of the clocks in the lunchroom. There's only about 10 minutes of lunch left. You're right. But the lines usually closed 5 minutes ago. His fist hammers his palm and an epiphany. Oh, you used the vending machines out there. Anything good? Been enjoying atomic heat hot taquitos recently. But Damien tells me he's a bigger fan of the bitter melon bites. Bitter melon it is. Thought my tail could handle that amount of capsaicin. You get because the nutrition is stored in tails, I guess. He gets up from his seat. Alright, I'll go check it out. One of his feet caught on the stool, he stumbles head first. Right into Damien's tray, stacked very high with mystery meat. Pop. Face plants right through the tray onto the floor. On the bright side, Mr. Meat cushions his fall. On the dark side, Mystery Meat cushions his fall. Whoa, Ben, you alright? Jump from my seat and go help him. Bleh. Instinctively, I take a look around the cafeteria. All eyes nuzz. I hear it starting. Various murmurs about safety. It's still student council president murmurs about that start to break into jeers. I know the song and dance goes. It's over. Gets up and dusts off his blazer. Not exactly what I meant when I said meet and greet, Damien. You're right, sorry. All of a sudden, the entire cafeteria shifted before my eyes. Cheers were deflected into general amusement that permeated through the room. One of the nearby students stands up and hands him a few napkins to wipe his face off. Thanks. I had managed to stay composed while covering school mystery meat. I'm both impressed and jealous. You okay? Thought you couldn't eat meat. Nah, you don't have to swallow it. Even if I swallowed it, it'd take a lot more than that to really be an issue. I'll be fine. Thanks for the concern, though. As he brushes off lunchroom grime, Ben carries himself with dignity. If that had been me, this guy has some seriously quick wit. And he only said queeriously serious. No, there's probably a little more to it than that. Man, I was looking forward to eating that. Why on earth do you even have that much meatloaf? That's the cafeteria. I asked the cafeteria lady this morning to let me have the leftovers, although now it's gone a bit to waste. His eyes remain on the floor. Some poor janitor's going to have to mop that up. Maybe. Don't even think about it. Bell signal in our class tolls. The fist fight and gang wars cease in command, and everyone starts milling towards the exits. The cafeteria empties enough that I can clearly see a Ben-shaped meatloaf angle on the floor. It's familiar, rubbery and textured feeling on my fingertips. My instincts kicked in, hands go for my camera to capture the moment. After which a sense of shame rolls over me. That I would ever consider capturing something like this, especially when it's happened to my friend. Get from my seat with a heavy sigh and finally head for the next class. Hope Ben will have time to catch up, to clean up before photography. He's got 5 minutes. Itchy face. Excuse me, sorry. My mate photographer still a bit caught up on what just happened. I think I'm starting to see how Ben accomplished that. I mean, ordinarily an accident that embarrassing would be just detrimental to your social standing. On my first day I went through something like that. An event so humiliating people were spreading rumours for days. Surely dried out pretty quick. But the fact is, it happened. One moment everything's fine, then suddenly, something you couldn't have even seen coming just upends your life. Stuff like that can happen all the time. And to anyone. It's something that always terrified me. It's something that just happened to Ben, only he was exempt. He was quick on his feet, diffused the situation faster than anyone could have started. He diffused the situation faster than it could have ever really started. Like a disaster avoidance. Do you think it's the most important skill one can have? Have everything under control, see trouble from a mile away and make it a non-issue, even when it takes you by surprise. That sort of social capital is something I need. It was a little selfish, but if I were seen that way in any sudden happenings, would be forgiven instantly. Of course, Ben isn't alone. The world is full of people with that skill. Only I'd be lying if I said most of them deserved it. Most people don't get away with stuff. Most people able to get away with stuff use their unique ability for just that, getting away with stuff. It'd be seen as a blessing of a social buffer, just some enabling trait of theirs, a charismatic get-out-of-jail-free card. I had that ability, I used it to push myself to my limits, both artistically and productively. That's my ultimate goal. Ben's one of the good ones. You earn my respect over this. The question remains, though, how do I get like that? Line of thinking is cut off as I round the next corner. Wanted to talk with you, Olivia. Stared at the hallway intersection, I see Mia and Olivia. Come the fuck on, Olivia, don't be such a killjoy. Trying to be nice here. Grin on Mia's face is jovial as she stands before the wheelchair-bound girl, her tail lazily swaying as she eyes Olivia. I didn't realise how lethal those spikes in her tail look. After all, I have to be nice to someone as talented as Olivia, don't I? Find her a pair of similarly smiling, sorry girls. Say that 3 times fast. Actually, wait a minute. Yeah, I know those two silhouettes. Those two? Mia's friends? I mean, she knows her way around a palette canvas. Right, Olivia? Paraplegic Picasso here. That's you, bro. Can imagine how useless you must feel otherwise. So glad you're able to put those thoughts aside and paint things you like. Mia takes a step towards Olivia, her previous expression taking a more ominous air. Yet for all that talent, untapped potential, you just seem to lack some basic expected. You seem to lack some of the basics expected of a functioning young adult. Mia's lips part, revealing a cruel grin. You've been really dirty, messy little baby, leaving your stuff everywhere in class and getting all over the place. They should stick you in a cute little bib. Kiara and Lunara laugh, jeering loudly at Olivia. Mia snaps her fingers, causing the two of them to go quiet. Still don't want to believe it, those two. They were so nice to me. What are they doing with Mia? I know them. They're smart. They know that. They know if this is what it looks like, and it's horrible. I know them. They're smart. They know if this is what it looks like, it's horrible. And they're not the kind of people to punch down like this. They all decided to do it, right? So what's going on? Is there more to the situation? Mia takes another step forward, her figure now looming over Olivia as she looks down with a cruel sneer on her lips. Normally I wouldn't waste my time trying to single you out. I'm going to use this moment to get you in the picture. Benny was supposed to join me for lunch, but you had to stay behind to clean up after your mess. You got your issues? Can't ride a bike, whatever. This is your fucking problem. Stop making it mine, Olivia. But I need to start being a problem for you. Does Ben look like your nanny? Well, she does come pre-packaged with a stroller. Come on, Mia, that's crossing the line. That's crossing the line. Well, she can stand up to you. Oh, I'm just chatting with Liv here. Did I hurt your feelings? I'm really sorry. Yara beak clicks loudly and repetitively, while Lunara's hand covers her maw to hide a giggle. Don't take it so personally, I'm just teasing you. Right, Liv? Just one big happy family. Lord knows some of us here could use one. I don't even know how to respond to that. I want to hear both sides of the story here. What's history with Mia and Olivia have for a confrontation like this? Some people are just assholes, bro. I think getting this upset over missing lunch with Ben is extreme, but Mia's friends remain by her side. Completely steadfast against Olivia. Is it that bad? And yet, Olivia says nothing to her. She has her head atop the knuckles of her hand, like you would during Brocklin's history lessons. There were moments when Olivia's tail would press into the floor, shifting her chair back to the side. Looks as if she was attempting to sidestep the conversation with that muscular tail. Mia's own movements cut off her escape attempts. Mia returns the calm stare. There's no motion, but the staring contest was a fight in its own way, and the first to look away would lose. Olivia's frigid indifference against Mia's piercing gaze. Kiara ends up dropping her phone and both glare simultaneously. A draw. Kiara, I swear I'll kill you one of these days. Olivia takes the opportunity to move past Mia. Mia takes no time to toughen her stance and continue to spew of insults. Leaving so soon? No response. And so quickly that's almost normal walking speed. I was honestly thinking you need a cooler nickname to go with your need for speed. Hot Wheels. In an instant, Olivia stops at a squeaking halt. Gone was her stoic face, and its place were eyes wide with shock. How the hell? Olivia's pace falters. Mia quickly steps ahead again and places her foot on her left wheel. Your brain-dead, fin-head friend told me back in gym class. Went on about how you... He went on about how you had... He went on about how you had it back when you were still soiling your diapers. Honestly, I think you should embrace it. So say it. Well, you retarded, stupid bitch, fucking say it. Need fucking speech therapy too? Say it. Hot Wheels. Hot Wheels. See? Knew you could do it. Kinda fitting. I agree with half of it. Olivia's claws dig into her armrests. Maybe that's the nuance. At this point, it only half works. Mia turns to look at Kiara and Lunara, listing some more giggling from them. Sure wouldn't mind us making it kill again though, right? You're such a winner back then. Mia leans close, her voice now in a harsh stage whisper. She glares daggers through Olivia. What's wrong, Hot Wheels? Don't want to talk anymore? Am I not good enough for you? Even from afar, I can tell Olivia's starting to lose her composure. Her tail stays limp on the floor. Again, how strong are these things? Because I'd drop kicked one of them, but now her tail stays limp on the floor, as if the energy to hold it has drained away. Oh my god. I think this is... You think? Jesus, Inko. You fucking plum. Didn't want to believe it. It's undeniable now. This is textbook bullying. It's unfair. It's like when you're in line to use the restroom, and after hours and hours of waiting, someone cuts in front of you. Completely inexcusable. Shit, now I need to pee. Damn it! Oh, see? You made me rage pee. God damn it, Inko. Is this the part where I should step in? You should have stepped in fucking ages ago. What did I even say? I have to at least try, right? My duty as a fellow student. Maybe I don't need to sentinel. Just being present for Olivia against the Horde certainly wouldn't help if I got an even bigger target on my back for Mia. Oh, excuse me, sorry. Olivia also went to get a drink. That's why I'm out of breath, because I had to go downstairs. You know, strenuous things. Oh. Olivia wrenches herself free from Mia's foot and continues down the hall. The others follow like vultures. Man, I need to think and act fast. My legs move on their own. I cross into the hallway. Easily noticed, Mia's already registered my presence and her expression changes. My heart starts beating quicker and harder. Time's up for being indecisive. You have to support when it comes to bullying and stuff like that, right? Like, so if you just go in and go on the offensive with a bully, right? 9 times out of 10, on behalf of someone I should say, 9 times out of 10, that's just going to elicit bullying later down the line. So I think on this one I'm going to show support instead. Much as I want to go off on Mia and her posse, Olivia wouldn't want me to try standing up to her again. Not after how I tried to handle it with Ben. Besides, probably film on my words and make myself look like a fool anyway. Really not much I can do. But what I can do is nothing. Say nothing, do nothing. Just wait for Olivia to pass by. She stops in a bit of confusion, but quickly remember she's currently on the run. When she passed by, I follow down the same hallway, slowing my pace slightly behind her. Olivia turns to look at me with equal parts of surprise and dread. Excuse me, sorry. I think a part of her fears that I'm about to say or do something really stupid. Instead, I merely give us a warm smile. To be picked on by that many people at once. All certain they're doing no wrong is terrifying. In moments like this, she should know someone's got her back. Even if I have nothing to offer, at least the playing field would be less one-sided. Now that she has someone beside her. The hell? Hey, I know that jacket. I know I had a bullseye for a head, and I know that bullseye for a head a mile away. The group starts following behind us. Olivia glances over me, and I return another smile. Well, if it ain't Baldy, coming to save the day or something, I don't respond. Instead, I just keep my head forward and keep walking with Olivia. Seems to catch me a bit off guard. as I can hear the gears in her mind visibly start to turn. I'm still talking to you, Hot Wheels. Sound of shuffling boots start to gain on us. Just because you have Baldy here to protect you isn't going to save your hide. Neither him or any of your dipshit friends. I can see Olivia's claws digging into her armrest at the nickname, but otherwise she maintains her apathetic leer. The more we walk, the more obscenities Mia is blurting out to try and get a rise out of either of us. This way you don't have any real friends, you skipless salamander. Don't know if Olivia has a plan, because I can't fully understand why she's letting Mia walk all over her like this, but I remain steadfast and believe that she knows what she's doing. It really is it's all I really can do. And you want to be with a cripple? Like, Jesus, dude. That's too far. I can hear Mia laughing at her own words. Olivia, please change your mind and waste this bitch. Got something to say, Hot Wheels? She shrugs. That's how you feel, Mia. What? Olivia doesn't say anything else. She only turns around and begins to wheel herself down the hallway. For a moment, I stand in place and watch as Mia tries to process what happened. Even her posse looks confused, unsure of what to say. You really got her, Mia. Yeah, definitely showed that leathery bitch. Mia jerks her head to her cohorts and glares at them, angered by their petty comments. She stares me down with obsidian daggers in her eyes. Back you leave. With the grace of a headless chicken, I scramble down the hallway to catch up with Olivia. Round the corner, there's no Olivia to be found. Where'd you go? Suddenly hear Lenara's voice echoing down the hall, followed closer by Mia's. Mia, what are you doing? Get back here, you fucks. Oh no, no. Not alone, but with them. Dread fills me as I hear pursuing predators' heavy footsteps approach me. And grab from behind. I'm dead, Whoa! Suddenly, violently pulled aside, right into the school's elevator by the collar of my jacket. Oh, it wasn't Mia. Jams key into slot and mashes the button at the second level. Doors close and we hear Mia roar out for us. Next time I see those two, I'll make sure that oversized cue ball has to use that wheelchair of hers instead. Thankfully, the elevator doors close shut, and the car jerks upwards before making its ascent. Never knew I'd feel... Oh, there she is. Never knew I'd feel grateful to be in this death trap. As I catch the breath I had unknowingly held, my eyes align with a pair of silver serpentine eyes. I appreciate what you did for me back there. I'm surprised. Not sure what to say back, really. Instead, smile and nod. In return, she gives me a half smile before recomposing herself. You should roll with me in the elevator now. How come? You just became enemies with her. If she sees you, you'd be a wad of gum under her boot. Oh, joy. Yeah, best bet just avoid her. That's why you stay out of the hallways. Appreciate it. Don't mention it. Wait, the elevator will stop Mia beating the snot out of me and the entire rest of the school? Yes. Wait, hold on, did I read that? Wait, the elevator will stop Mia from beating the snot out of me and the entire rest of school? Yes. We hear a small electronic bing. The elevator doors slide open. Where are we at? Well, we're going back here then. Save. Bajoink. Bajoink. I think I like that outcome better. Kinda want to go back and see what defense like, but I'm sticking to my guns. So, anyway, cheers for watching, folks. Good luck. Take it easy. Oh, where's my hockey? Ah, that one.